Doty. Hey, yeah, so it's been a little while since I did a vlog, and by a little while, I guess it's been over a year. That's not such a long time. Look, I've been busy giving you quality synthesizer content. I mean, how cool is the YouTube Mini Moog? Oh, you've never heard of the YouTube Mini Moog? Awesome. Well, check it out. It only took me months of extreme effort to create. Anyway, I don't want to start off yelling at you. That's not very nice. Listen, I've been watching the work of a lot of vloggers lately, and you know, some of the big names, and I have to say, some of these people that are doing collaborations with the super big names are people who don't even have as many views as I do. And I'm thinking, what's the deal? Oh, I see. Yeah, just because you've got your fancy multiple versions of yourself going in and out of the video. I mean, who would do that? It's so tired. It's constant. Well, I want to know why no one's knocking on my door to do a collaboration. Yeah, that's right. I have a lot of views. I have a big following. What? Oh, is it that analog synthesizers aren't cool enough for you? Who wouldn't want the most charming synthesizer demonstrator on YouTube in their really popular vlog? I mean, apart from, obviously, all of the popular vloggers. But still, I'm going to work on that. So yeah, send an email to your favorite vlog saying, hey, why don't you include Mark Doty? Why don't you do a collaboration with Mark Doty? Otherwise, you're making a statement that analog synthesizers aren't one of the most important things in the world. And who would be willing to make that statement, right? So they'll totally go for it.
Each year, hundreds of thousands of wildlife observers.
The hell was that? So vlogging is something I'd like to do, and I'm going to try to do more of it, you know, because it seems like popular vloggers do it more than once a year. So this video is going to be about me answering the questions that I see are very recurrent. Well, not all of them. No, I mean, I'm not all of the questions people consistently. I'm going to address a lot of the questions that people frequently. I'm just going to answer some questions. First of all, one of the main questions people ask is, where can I get this synth? I'm watching your Minimo video and I think, wow, this thing's cool. When did they make these? Can I still get one? Are they still making these now? How much are they? Etc., etc., etc. Well, listen, I will tell you where I got all of my synths, or most of my synths, and I will also tell you that they're not really as available as they used to be, but a lot of them still are. And the place where you get all of these cool analog synthesizers is eBay, pretty much consistently. That's the place where you're going to find the best deal on an analog synth. Just go on eBay. And I know it's not ideal, and you wish you had it in front of you, and you wish you could avoid the scams and everything else, but unfortunately, it's just not that easy to get a hold of an analog synthesizer unless you go to a dealer, and then you're really going to pay for it. So yeah, eBay is the place where I got most of the analog synthesizers you see, and it's still the best place to really pick them up. Just be careful if you have any eBay questions. If you're looking at an auction and you want to know, like, is this supposed to have a bullet hole in it, or you know, whatever, send me a message. I try to answer. I don't answer all my messages. I really try to, though. So send me a message if you got an auction that you're like, dude, this is weird. Is this something I should invest in? I have a huge amount of experience with eBay, so yeah, drop me a line and we'll talk about it. But yeah, if you want an analog synth, unfortunately eBay.
This river systems support a wide variety of native animals.
Sorry, I really don't know what's going on. Is there some sort of special bag I use to sort of liven this up? You know, some sort of thing that would, you know, make it really exciting. You know, something that the other big names.
Florida's waterways are home to a wide variety of native animals. Each year, hundreds of thousands of nature enthusiasts boat the river systems or wander water paths for the proven chance to catch sight of some of Florida's native river dwellers. Alligators, wading birds, frogs, manatees, fish, beavers, otters, turtles, and pangolin are a tiny list of the vast variety of untamed wildlife.
I think probably the most frequent comment I get, the comment that happens more than any other comment is, sounds... What are you trying to ruin my video with your beauty? Screw you. Sounds like Nintendo. I'd like to address that. I understand why you think it sounds like Nintendo, and I appreciate your comparison. But that's kind of like saying, hey, your iPhone piano sounds just like a Steinway. That's kind of the simile I think I was going for. So yes, while they do have similar functionality and make noises that are similar, like, oh God, people are coming. Now I'm in the awkward position of being filmed talking about synthesizers in the beauty of nature. Okay, you guys just stay there and be quiet. Pretend like nothing's happening. Maybe I'll just go by. I'm just kidding. Anyway, so I just wanted to address that, and I'll have more in a minute. If we don't get caught in this tree we're headed towards. Why don't you play more instead of talking, or more playing, less talking, or some variant of that? I'm sure there's lots of... what was I saying? Something about it.
Why don't you stop talking?
Oh, right. Why don't you stop talking and do more playing? Well, I think that's a valid question, but not really a valid question, because honestly, the whole point of my videos is to demonstrate sound and functionality, which is not so much... The whole point of my videos are to demonstrate sound and functionality, and not so much show off my hot chops. Luckily for you, YouTube is absolutely brimming with people who would like to demonstrate their amazing physical chops while playing Yes covers, and so there are people who can meet your needs. But if you want to know how a particular synthesizer works and what it sounds like when it's working, that's what I'm for. Occasionally I do videos, which have some playing. Look for those. They're like sounds of the Mini Moog or sounds of the MG1. So I try and do some sound videos where I noodle. Why don't you review Digital Synthesizer X, or why don't you review Software Y, or whatever? It's primarily because my interest lies entirely in analog synthesizers, and I am not very interested in other equipment, and that's not like a judgment, it's just analog synthesizers are... Wasn't there a plane in the last video? What the hell? Aren't we out in nature? There are people who are totally into using and recording digital and software synthesizers, and I will leave the demonstrations of those things to those people, because yeah, I just like the old stuff. So yeah, it's not some big digital versus analog argument. So it's primarily because I'm a snob. I mean, not a snob. I mean, I just, you know, there are things that I like, and other things that I think are worthless. No, that I just really like. I should just cut that whole part right the off of there. Did I say I can't say I have a 35 to 55-year-old audience who won't take kindly to the F word. That's all I can say. Yeah, the last thing I wanted to talk about here in the jungle river. Anyway, is the constant requests I get for the songs, especially the one at the beginning of the Worsey video, the one at the beginning of the Micro Moog video, and any of the other ones. People are constantly asking me questions about those songs. And the first question is, where do I get it? And that's a really simple answer. All you have to do is YouTube message me your email, and I'll just send you whatever song you want from any of the videos. It doesn't matter which one. If you like any music from the video, just drop me a message with your email address indicating which song you want from which video, and I'll send it to you. The other question I always get is this yours? All of the music I use on any of my synth demo videos, they're all me. So other question I get in regard to those songs is, what synth did you use on this song? And there's only one thing I can tell you about that. It's almost never the instrument I'm demoing, although it is sometimes. Like the MS-21, that's all MS-20. But in general, it's usually a Mini Moog or an ARP 2600. And I'm sorry to say that when you're looking at the Roland SH9 video and you're like, wow, is that a Roland SH9? And the answer is no, that's not a Roland SH9. But yeah, so mostly, unless indicated, it's probably an ARP 2600 or a Mini Moog. And yeah, so I guess we'll row the boat back up the river and head hi, I'm Mark Doty. Okay. Very calm. We're no longer on the shore, are we? We're just floating? Are we in danger?
Yes.
We are?